Mr. Holt, your tree violates community standards. Victor Crane's words strike like a snap chain, rattling the calm of my Fairview property. My pulse jumps, but my hands stay firm. I'm Caleb Holt, 40, property owner, guardian of my family's 40-acre land. The Fairview HOA just slapped me with a lawsuit over a tree. Where are you watching from? Drop a comment. This one's ablaze. I'm in my office, air thick with paper, dust, when Ezra Kane's call hits. Caleb, he says, voice taut, they're suing over your tree. I grab my keys, the property clause in my pocket, and head to the tree. The hills stretch wide, air heavy with leaf scent, earth. At the property's edge, a legal notice, nailed to a post, claims my oak violates landscape codes. My dad, Isaac Holt, 66, planted this tree, its roots deep as his pride. My dad Holt rests it with his arms, and his fingers heal the tree, its roots deep in his pride. Victor Crane, HOA leader, 50S, cunning in a tailored suit, stands by the tree, flanked by two enforcers in khaki, their Fairview HOA inspector badges flashing. The notice cites aesthetic violations. I scoff, my property instincts sharp. This tree's on my land, I say, stepping close. Victor's smirk is cold, his cologne biting. Comply, Caleb, he says, or lose more. His enforcers nod, one clutching a clipboard like it's power. Sheriff Ezra Kane, badge glinting, shifts nearby, uneasy. You're suing over my dad's tree, I say, voice low, on my property. Isaac's beside me, his eyes fierce despite his years. The notice claims the tree's HOA regulated. A lie. My grandfather's 1990 clause proves our ownership. Victor's goons struck while I was in Boise surveying a plot. My friend Levi Morse, a vlogger exposing HOA scams, owes me for a past deal. Victor doesn't know my leverage yet. I steady Isaac, my hand on his arm. This is our tree, I whisper. He nods, jaw set. The hill air stings, the oak's leaves rustling. Ezra looks away, conflicted. My phone buzzes, a text from VC. Back off, Holt, it reads. My chuckle is dry, sharp. They're bold, but sloppy. I bought the HOA lawyer's house last month, a quiet purchase. They just sparked a fight they can't win. I face Victor, my voice iron. You sued over my tree on my land, I say. Big mistake. His eyes flicker, but he's smug, thinking he's won. I guide Isaac back to the truck, his step steady. The Fairview hills roll vast, the tree's roots deep behind us. My grandfather's words echo, protect it, Caleb. I will. Victor's fake HOA thinks they can bully us, forge codes, erase Isaac's work. They don't know I own their lawyer's house. Levi Morse's vlog. My fight. They're about to learn. I guide Isaac back to his Fairview house, Victor Crane's threat back off Holt burning like a frayed wire in my mind. The HOA lawsuit nailed to the post stings like a rusted bolt. The hills lie still, the oak's leaves whispering. Isaac's work enduring. His eyes fierce but worn drive my resolve. Ever had someone attack your family's pride? Drop a comment. This fight's personal now. I'm Caleb Holt, 40, property owner. For 20 years I've managed our family's lands, mastering rural deals, zoning, surveys. My biggest card, the house of HOA lawyer Nathan Blair, bought last month. Clause secured in 1990. Isaac, 66, planted our oak, its roots his legacy, grown from a sapling he set with my grandfather in 1975. He taught me to read clauses, spot frauds, defend our name. The kitchen smells of coffee, old wood. Isaac sits, hands steady. They hit while you were in Boise, he says. My grip tightens, anger surging like a jammed valve. My buddy Levi Morse runs a vlog exposing HOA scams, owes me for a deal that saved his plot. Victor doesn't know that yet. That's my edge. Isaac's tree isn't just shade, it's our core, our blood. We move to Isaac's study, shelves heavy with old surveys. My fingers trace the 1990 clause. It's paper worn but solid. Fairview plot, owned by Holt Properties, it reads. No HOA control, no codes. Victor's lawsuit, citing aesthetics, is a sham. I sit, the clause firm in my hands. Isaac fought shady developers in the ADS, their offers piling like ash. He taught me and Levi to stand firm, outsmart threats. Isaac's voice shakes. I grew that tree, he says. I nod, throat tight. The lawsuit landed when I was surveying in Boise. Victor's betting on fear, on fake codes. My phone sits nearby, his text glowing. Back off, Holt. Doubt creeps in. Are they watching Isaac's house? The hills outside stand quiet, but my instincts say they're close. I grab a flashlight, its weight grounding to check the tree. The yard air bites, the oak's roots firm. Victor called Isaac a violator, but I know every branch, every root he nurtured. My property eye spots cracks like a bad deal. The tree's roots, Isaac maintained, are now targeted. Victor's banking on our fear, but I've got Levi Morse's vlog, the law, on my side. Isaac's words guide me. Hold it, Caleb. I will. I steady Isaac, his gaze fierce. I'm in, son, he says. I nod, handing him a flashlight. The clause is in my pocket, Isaac's voice in my head. Keep it strong. Victor's fake HOA thinks they can threaten Isaac, scare me, erase his work. They're mistaken. I'm a property owner, Levi Morse's ally, wired to fix what's broken, to dismantle what's false. My family's tree is ours. They started this fight, but I'll end it, with Isaac beside me. Our roots deep. I guide Isaac back to his Fairview house, Victor Crane's threat, back off, Holt, pulsing like a seized pump in my mind. The HOA lawsuit, nailed to the post, stings like a barbed hook. The hills lie still, the oak's leaves whispering. Isaac's work enduring. His eyes, fierce but shaken, ignite my fury. Ever had someone target your family's legacy? Drop a comment. Victor's picking a fight he'll regret. Dawn breaks, cold and sharp. I head to the tree, where Isaac's roots hold firm, mocked by a new notice. The air smells of leaves, faint sap. A khaki-clad enforcer, badge reading Fairview HOA Inspector, nails a notice to a fence. $40,000, 0 cents fine for tree violations, it declares. I scoff, my property instincts catching the fraud. This is Isaac's tree, I say, stepping close. The enforcer, wiry, mirrors Victor's cunning grin. Pay or lose more, Holt, he says. HOA owns us now. His badge is flimsy, a cheap ploy. Tell Victor to check my claws, I snap. He backs off, eyes sharp, trouble brewing. I drive to town, Isaac beside me, quiet but alert. The hardware store hums, but neighbors dodge my gaze. Old man Tate, who worked with Isaac, turns away. Victor's lies have spread, painting Isaac as reckless, me as a troublemaker. A sign looms outside, Fairview HOA, preserve our aesthetics. My blood surges. They're claiming Isaac's tree, his pride, like it's theirs. I spot Levi Morse, 35, a vlogger exposing HOA scams, filming near the store. Caleb, he says, voice low. Heard about Isaac, got dirt. I nod, clutching the claws. Meet me later, I say. At noon, 2 more enforcers appear at the tree, tools out, citing landscape violations. I grab my tablet, pulling up Isaac's planting logs. Your codes are junk, I say, pointing to their flawed citations. Roots are perfect. Touch his tree and your claims collapse. My voice is steel, 20 years of property precision cutting through. The taller enforcer, Burley, glares. Victor says you're done, he growls. I stand firm. Touch Isaac's tree and you're finished. They retreat, muttering, but I spot fresh cuts on the roots, signs of sabotage. My phone rings. A business contact, voice tense. Caleb, he says. HOA called, said you're causing trouble, might drop your deal. My teeth grind. Victor's hitting my livelihood now. I head to the tree, the hill air thick with leaf dust, heat. The roots, their bark, show new scratches, tampered. Suspicion claws at me. Are they rigging Isaac's tree to fail? I set up a trail cam, tucked in the brush, its lens sharp. My grandfather taught me to cover every angle, and I'm covering now. Back at Isaac's, I find another notice on the fence. Cease tree maintenance or face seizure, it reads, Victor's signature bold. Isaac's fists tighten, his voice low. They can't do this, Caleb, he says. I nod, my hand on his arm. My buddy Levi Morse's vlog would crush this fraud. Victor doesn't know our connection. I think of Isaac, his hands on the roots, teaching me to protect, to fight. His tree, his legacy, are our blood. Victor's fake HOA is a shaky contraption, and I know contraptions. I'll break his. I meet Levi at the diner, the air heavy with coffee, grease. Victor's running a racket, he says, showing me online posts about forged HOAs. I hand him the clause. They're faking claims, I say. His Isaac's tree was just the start. Levi's eyes spark. Let's expose him, he says. My phone buzzes, a text from VC. Quit now, or Isaac pays. The diner's hum fades, my pulse loud. Victor thinks he can scare me, threaten Isaac, ruin his work. He's wrong. I'm a property owner, Levi Morse's ally, and this tree's mine. I'll dismantle his lies wide open. I clutch the HOA notice, Victor Crane's threat, quit now or Isaac pays, pulsing like a clogged pipe in my mind. The trail cam footage, catching his goons cutting Isaac's tree roots, fuels my resolve like a primed circuit. The Fairview hills lie still, the oak's leaves whispering, Isaac's work enduring. Isaac's asleep, his defiance sharpening my edge. Ever had neighbors turn on you? Drop your HOA horror stories below. Victor's poison is spreading fast. I head to town, the 1990 clause in my pocket, its paper coarse. The hardware store buzzes, but faces dodge me. Old man Tate, who worked with Isaac, slips behind a shelf. Two guys from the HOA's new plots point, muttering. Victor's lies have taken root, branding Isaac as unsafe, me as a disruptor. My jaw tightens, my property instincts flaring. I maintain Isaac's tree, know its roots. Victor's fake HOA is a wobbly rig, and I'll tear it down. I spot Levi Morse outside, his camera rolling, capturing the town's tension. Caleb, he says, voice hushed, your story's hitting big online. I show him the clause, the 1990 proof of my tree ownership. Victor's lawsuit is a scam, I say. Levi nods, his gaze sharp. Meet me at my place, he says. We'll plan. My chest tightens, suspicion rising. Is Victor's crew tailing us? Levi's a fighter, like me. I drive to Amos Tate's office, a neighbor who's battled land disputes before. His desk smells of ink, old wood. Victor has folks scared, Amos says, voice gruff. He's claiming your tree is HOA property. He hands me a 1990 zoning map matching my clause, showing my tree's true control. They tampered with Isaac's roots, he says, check the bark. My blood surges. My grandfather trusted Amos, and so do I. Thanks, I say. Keep this quiet. He nods, his eyes firm. I head to the tree where roots meet earth. The hill air stings, heavy with leaf dust, sap. The scratched roots, a half-inch scarred, show fresh marks. My trail cam's footage, checked on my tablet, reveals two khaki-clad goons cutting roots at midnight, their faces caught in starlight. My pulse races. This is theft, bold and vicious. The roots, their bark, Isaac maintained. Victor's scam depends on his work. I save the clip, my instincts screaming. Back at Isaac's, I attend a fake HOA meeting in Victor's town hall, the air heavy with polish, control. Victor stands at a podium, preaching community aesthetics. Fairview must comply, he says, smirking. The crowd nods, cowed by his fines, his threats. I stand, holding the zoning map. This proves my tree's mine, I say, voice steady. You tampered with Isaac's roots. Murmurs ripple, faces uneasy. Victor's eyes narrow. Sit down, Holt, he snaps. Sheriff Ezra Kane by the door shifts, his badge glinting, trapped in Victor's web. Jonah Reed, a neighbor, speaks up, voice low. I saw them at Isaac's tree, he says. The room tenses, eyes darting. Victor slams his clipboard. Meeting over, he barks. His goons glare, hands on belts. Jonah catches my eye, a nod of support. He's risking Victor's wrath, like Isaac did. I leave, the hill air cold, the crowd's whispers fading. My phone buzzes, a text from VC. Keep pushing, and Levi Morse won't help. My blood chills. Victor knows about my ally, Levi Morse. The hills loom as I drive home, my mind sharp. Victor's fake HOA is turning neighbors into pawns, using fear to bind them. My grandfather's voice echoes, protect it, Caleb. I maintain Isaac's tree to last. Levi's vlog, Jonah's courage, Amos's map, they're my tools. Levi Morse's platform is my ace. Victor thinks he's untouchable, threatening Isaac, rigging his roots. He's wrong. I'm a property owner, and I'll burn his scam to the ground. I drive back to my Fairview property. Victor Crane's threat. Keep pushing, and Levi Morse won't help. Pulsing like a jammed relay in my mind. The trail cam footage of his goons cutting Isaac's tree roots fuels my resolve like a charged spark. The hills lie still, the oak's leaves whispering, Isaac's work enduring. Isaac's asleep, his defiance sharpening my focus. Ever had a bully threaten your ally? Drop a comment, I'm digging for truth now. I meet Levi Morse at the county records office at dawn. The air smells of dust, stale coffee, shelves heavy with files. Levi's laptop hums, his fingers quick. Victor's forging claims, he says, pulling up a 2023 AIE amendment tied to Gideon Vance, a clerk who vanished last year. It lists Isaac's tree as HOA controlled. That's a lie, I say, holding Amos Tate's 1990 zoning map. The boundaries don't match. Victor's stealing Isaac's work on paper. My jaw locks, my property instincts plotting. We sift through records, the room thick with old paper. I uncover a clause addendum dated 3 months ago when I was in Boise. It claims I seeded the tree, my signature a crude fake. This is fraud, I say, voice low. Levi snaps photos, his camera clicking. This'll blaze online, he says. My pulse surges. Victor isn't just bullying, he's a thief, rigging the system. Levi Morse's vlog could torch this, but I need hard proof first. Amos calls, his voice firm. Come to my office, he says. Got evidence. His desk smells of ink, worn wood. He hands me a 1990 clause. It's paper, aged but clear. Your grandfather locked this tree, he says. No HOA can touch it. My grandfather's handwriting is bold, unyielding. Victor's ignoring this, I say. Amos nods. He's got Councilman Silas Cole in his pocket. Stay sharp. My chest burns. Victor isn't just after Isaac's tree. He's bought the county. I head to the tree where roots meet earth. The hill air stings, heavy with leaf dust, sap. The scratched roots, a half-inch scarred, show fresh marks. My trail cam's footage, checked on my tablet, shows 2 khaki-clad goons cutting roots at 1 a.m. Their faces sharp in moonlight. My blood surges. This is Victor's work, sabotaging Isaac's tree to claim it. I save the video, my grandfather's voice echoing, spot the flaw, Caleb. I do. Victor's plot needs Isaac's work. Back at my office, I study the clause. It's paper heavy with history. It lists every boundary, every right, all mine. Levi texts. Posted the forged amendment online. It's viral. I check his vlog. Comments raging against HOAs. My phone buzzes. An anonymous email. You're in deep, Holt, it reads. Suspicion grips me. Are they watching my property? The hills outside stand still, but my instincts scream they're close. I set up another trail cam, hidden in the brush, its lens razor sharp. That night, I stake out the tree, the hill air crisp dark. My tablet's linked to the cam. At 2 a.m., 3 figures creep in, tools glinting, cutting at the roots again. The air carries a faint chemical smell like they're staging damage. My cam catches their faces, one the wiry goon from the HOA meeting. My heart races, but I stay hidden, recording. This is the proof to bury Victor, to save Isaac, to protect his legacy. I drive home, the footage secured, the office smells of polish, resolve, the clause. Amos's map, Levi's photos, they're my arsenal. Victor's fake HOA is a rickety contraption, but I'm a property owner, trained to fix threats, break faulty setups. Isaac joins me, his eyes fierce. We'll stop them, son, he says. I nod, my hand on his arm. Levi Morse's vlog is my backup, but this fight's mine. Victor thinks he's safe, bribing officials, rigging Isaac's tree, threatening his work. He's wrong. I'm ready to break his machine wide open. I lock my Fairview office, the trail cam footage of Victor Crane's goons cutting Isaac's tree roots locked on my tablet, their chemical stench lingering like a scorched coil. His latest email, "You're in deep, Holt," hits like a cracked bolt. The hills lie still, the oak's leaves whispering. Isaac's work enduring. Isaac's asleep, his defiance fueling my fire. Levi Morse's vlog, at 5 million views, has eyes on us. Ever had a bully attack your business? Drop a comment. I'm ready to fight back. Morning breaks, raw and sharp. I head to Isaac's mailbox, the hill air thick with frost, leaf scent. A notice is nailed to a fence. $110,000, 0 cents fined for landscape violations, signed by Victor. My blood surges. Isaac's tree, his legacy, is now HOA property. I tear the paper, its edges rough. My phone rings, it's a business contact, voice strained. Caleb, he says, HOA called, said you're a risk, might cancel your deal. My fists clench. Victor's targeting my income now. I stride to the tree, where roots meet earth. The air smells of leaf dust, faint chemical. 3 khaki-clad enforcers, fake badges glinting, are at the roots, tools out. "Step back, Holt," the leader says, a wiry guy with Victor's smirk. "This tree's HOA controlled now." I laugh. "Cold, my property, eye sharp." "You're on my land," I say, pulling up my tablet's surveys. "Your citations are off by a boundary. Touch Isaac's roots and your claims burn." My voice is iron, 20 years of precision cutting through. They pause, eyes flicking. The leader steps forward, tool raised. "Victor says you're finished," he growls. I don't flinch. "Tell Victor to check my claws," I say. "This tree's mine." I point to the roots, their bark steady. "One wrong move and your case collapses. My grandfather taught me to read deals, find flaws. I know this tree cold." The enforcers retreat, muttering, but I spot fresh cuts on the roots, more sabotage. My trail cam, hidden in the brush, caught it. I'll check the footage tonight. Back home, I find a sign on Isaac's fence. "Fairview HOA property, no tree maintenance." My scoff is bitter. Victor's hosting a community briefing in his town hall, demanding fees for shared aesthetics. Isaac's work. I check my phone. Levi texts. "Briefings tonight, I'm filming, be there." I grab my jacket, the air crisp. At the briefing, the hall glows, packed with residents. Victor stands at a podium, suit pressed. "Fairview thrives under our rules," he says, grinning. "Holt's a hazard." I confront him after, holding the zoning map. "Your codes are fake," I say. "You sabotaged Isaac's roots." His eyes narrow. "You're a problem, Holt," he says. "Back off, or your deals are gone." Sheriff Ezra Kane lingers, uneasy. "Just comply, Caleb," he mutters. I shake my head. "Check the records, Ezra. You know this is wrong." The crowd watches, whispering. Victor's goons eye me, hands on belts. I leave, boots crunching leaves, the air thick with deceit. At Isaac's, I check the trail cam footage. It shows enforcers at the tree, cutting roots at 3 a.m., a chemical bottle glinting. My fists tighten. They're staging damage, framing Isaac for Victor's hazard lie. I reinforce the roots, the bark cool, the hill air still. My grandfather's voice echoes. "Guard it, Caleb." Isaac joins me, his eyes fierce. "We'll stop them, son," he says. I nod, my hand on his arm. Levi Morse's vlog could end this scam, but this fight's mine now. The hills loom, my mind sharp. Victor's turning neighbors into tools, using fear to chain them. My grandfather rebuilt this tree to last. Levi's vlog, Jonah's courage, Amos's map, they're my gears. Victor's fake HOA is a faulty setup, and I'm a property owner, trained to mend threats, break shaky rigs. Isaac's shaken, Victor's threats, they've only hardened me. Levi Morse's platform is my backup, but this moment's mine. Victor thinks he's safe rigging Isaac's tree, threatening his work. He's wrong. I'm ready to dismantle his scam, with Levi Morse waiting in the wings. I stand at my Fairview office, the trail cam footage of Victor Crane's goons cutting Isaac's tree roots locked on my tablet, their chemical stench lingering like a frayed circuit. His latest email, "Your deals are gone, Holt," hits like a snapped rod. The hills lie still, the oak's leaves whispering. Isaac's work enduring, Isaac's asleep, his defiance fueling my resolve. Levi Morse's vlog at 6 million views has eyes on us. Ever had a bully threaten your livelihood? Drop a comment, I'm ready to torch Victor's scam. I meet Levi at his apartment, the air thick with coffee, cables, his laptop glows, comments flooding his vlog. "We're shaking them," Levi says, eyes sharp. I show him the forged clause addendum, my signature a shoddy fake. "Victor's claiming my tree," I say. Levi pulls up a hacked email chain. Victor to Councilman Silas Cole. "Funds secured," one reads. "Clear Holt's tree." My jaw tightens. Victor's bribing officials to steal my property. Levi Morse's platform could gut this, but I need ironclad proof first. We dig deeper, Levi's fingers flying. The emails reveal Sheriff Ezra Kane's blackmail, Victor holding a 2020 zoning deal over him. "Neutralize Holt," Victor wrote. My stomach twists. The county's corrupt, Isaac's tree the target. Levi saves the emails, his voice low. "This is explosive," he says, "but we need more." I nod, my property mind mapping. Isaac's roots, their bark, he maintained. Victor's scheme hinges on his work. I can dismantle his setup. Amos Tate calls, his voice firm. "Meet me at my office," he says. "Got proof." His desk smells of ink, old wood. He hands me a USB drive, his hands rough from years of fighting land grabs. Jonah Reed got this from Victor's office, Amos says. I plug it into my tablet. It's footage, grainy but clear, showing Victor and two goons altering tree markers at night. Jonah's voice whispers, I filmed this last month. My pulse surges. This nails Victor to the theft. I head to the tree where roots meet earth. The hill air stings, heavy with leaf dust, sap. The scratched roots, a half-inch scarred, show fresh marks. My trail cam's footage, checked on my tablet, shows two khaki-clad goons cutting roots at 2 a.m. Their faces sharp in moonlight. My blood surges. They're staging damage to frame a zog. I save the clip, my grandfather's voice echoing. Find the crack, Caleb. I do. Victor's plot needs Isaac's work. Back at my office, I study the 1990 clause. It's paper heavy with history. It lists every boundary, every right, all mine. Levi texts, posted the emails online, it's blowing up. I check his vlog, comments raging against corrupt HOAs. My phone buzzes, an anonymous email. You're done, Holt, it reads. Suspicion grips me. Are they watching my office? The hills outside stand still, but my instincts scream they're near. I set up another trail cam, hidden in the underbrush, its lens pinpoint. That night, I stake out the tree, the hill air crisp, dark. My tablet's linked to the cam. At 1 a.m., 3 figures slink in, loosening root soil again. The air carries a sharp chemical smell, like they're planning to frame Isaac for failure. My cam catches their faces, one the wiry goon from the HOA briefing. My heart races, but I stay hidden, recording. This is the proof to bury Victor, to save Isaac, to protect his legacy. I drive home, the footage locked tight. The office smells of polish, resolve. The clause, Amos's map, Levi's photos, they're my arsenal. Victor's fake HOA is a rickety contraption, but I'm a property owner, trained to spot flaws, douse threats. Isaac joins me, his eyes fierce. We'll stop them, Caleb, he says. I nod, my hand on his arm. Levi Morse's vlog is my backup, but this fight's mine. Victor thinks he's safe, bribing officials, rigging Isaac's tree, threatening his work. He's wrong. I'm ready to break his machine wide open. I grip my tablet, loaded with the 1990 clause. Forged addendum, bribe emails, Jonah Reed's marker-moving footage, and trail cam evidence of Victor Crane's goons cutting Isaac's tree roots. His latest email, "You're done, Holt," feels like a strip gear. But I'm steady. The Fairview hills lie still, the oak's leaves whispering, Isaac's work enduring. Isaac's asleep, his courage fueling me. Levi Morse's vlog at 6 million views has eyes on us. Ever faced a liar in a crowd? Drop a comment. This is my stand. The fake HOA meeting packs Victor's town hall, rigged like a tribunal. The air smells of polish, tension, chairs crammed with neighbors. Victor stands at a podium, suit crisp, gavel gleaming. Sheriff Ezra Kane guards the door, eyes flickering. Levi's in the back, live streaming, his lens locked on me. Amos Tate sits nearby, hands firm. Jonah Reed's in the crowd, tense but alert. I clutch the tablet, the claws in my pocket. Victor's scam ends. Tonight. Victor bangs his gavel. Order, he shouts. Holt's tree threatens our aesthetics. The crowd murmurs, cowed by his lies about root hazards. I stand, voice calm, property precision cutting through. This tree is mine, I say, raising the claws. Victor forged documents, sabotaged Isaac's roots. I show the tablet, displaying the fake addendum, my signature a sloppy scrawl. Whispers ripple, faces shifting. Victor's smirk falters. Sit down, Holt, he snaps. Your papers are void. I press on, projecting Levi's emails. Victor bribed Councilman Silas Cole, I say. Stole my tree for profit. The screen shows Victor's words. Funds secured. Clear, Holt. Gasps echo, faces turning. Silas in the back sweats, edging toward the exit. I play Jonah's footage, Victor altering markers at night. He stole Isaac's work, I say. The crowd stirs, voices rising. Jonah stands, voice clear. I signed Victor's petition under threat, he says. He pressured my store. The room erupts, neighbors arguing. Victor slams his gavel. Lies, he yells. Holt's a danger. I'm not done. I play the trail cam footage, goons cutting roots, chemical stench rising. The crowd roars, some standing. Amos yells, "You deceived us, Crane!" Victor's face reddens, his gavel frozen. Ezra steps forward, hesitant. "Is this true, Victor?" he says, voice low. The room's charged, neighbors turning on their bully. Levi's live stream spikes, comments flooding. "Expose him," one reads. I nod to Amos, who signals Jonah. Jonah speaks again. "Victor's amendments named Gideon Vance," he says, "but Vance is missing." The crowd murmurs, doubt swelling. My grandfather's voice echoes. "Find the crack, Caleb. I'm breaking Victor's setup." Victor pivots, voice slick. "We face a crisis," he says, holding a report. "Holt's roots are a hazard, they're failing." The crowd gasps, fear creeping back. Ezra nods, forced to comply. I step forward, voice sharp. "That's a lie," I say. "Victor staged it. My clause is solid." I show the clause again. "This protects my tree, Isaac's work." Jonah nods, bolder now. "I saw Victor's goons at Isaac's tree," he says. The room splits, some shouting support, others clinging to Victor's lies. Levi's camera catches Victor's sweat, his live stream hitting 7 million views. Levi Morse's platform would end this now, but I need the crowd to shift. Victor bangs his gavel, voice cutting. "Meeting adjourned," he snaps. His goons push toward me, but Amos steps in, his stare halting them. Ezra looks away, torn. I leave, the hill air cold, the crowd's shouts fading. My phone buzzes, a text from VC. "You'll pay, Holt." My pulse races, but I'm steady. Isaac's courage, my grandfather's tree, they're my fight. Victor's lies are cracking, but he's dangerous. Levi's vlog, Jonah's defiance, Amos's resolve, they're my tools. Levi Morse's platform waits, but this moment's mine. The hills loom, my mind sharp. Victor thinks he can frame me, scare Isaac, steal my tree. He's wrong. I'm a property owner, and his fake HOA's about to burn out. I stride away from Victor Crane's rigged HOA meeting. His text, "You'll pay, Holt," searing my mind like a blown fuse. His lie about Isaac's tree roots failing has neighbors spooked, their eyes darting like loose screws. The Fairview hills lie still, the oak's leaves whispering, Isaac's work enduring. My trail cam footage of his goons cutting roots is my counterstrike. Isaac's asleep, his grit fueling my anger. Ever been framed for a lie? Drop a comment. Victor's scam is about to ignite. Morning breaks, harsh and raw. News vans swarm Isaac's tree, cameras trained on the roots. The hill air smells of leaf dust, faint chemical. Victor stands with a crowd, megaphone blaring. "Holt's tree is unsafe," he shouts. "It endangers us all." Residents clutch signs, "Protect our trees," their faces twisted with fear. Sheriff Ezra Kane lingers, badge gleaming, forced to echo Victor's lies. My blood surges. My trail cams caught his goons staging the damage. This is Victor's last gambit. I step out, tablet loaded with proof. "Victor's lying," I shout, voice steady. "He rigged this." The crowd murmurs, uncertain. A reporter, young, jabs a mic at me. "Mr. Holt, are you a threat?" I glare. "Inspect Isaac's roots," I say. "They're solid. Victor's framing him." The reporter hesitates, but Victor pushes forward, waving a fake report. "Tests confirm root failure," he says, smirking. The crowd gasps, turning against me. My jaw locks. He's winning with fear. Levi Morse films from the sidelines, his camera capturing every word. His live streams, comments surge, people questioning Victor's claims. I text him, "Post the tampering footage now." He nods, fingers swift. The hill's sun burns, the air thick with tension, chemical traces. I walk to the tree, the crowd parting. The roots are firm, but a chemical smell lingers, planted by Victor's goons. My trail cam hidden in the brush recorded it all. I'll use it, but timing's critical. I meet Amos Tate at his office, the air heavy with ink, wood. His face is stern. "Victor's pushing a seizure order for your tree," he says. "Silas Cole's backing him." I show him the trail cam footage. Goons cutting roots at 2 a.m. "This buries Victor," I say. Amos nods. "We need a bold move," he says. "Jonah's testimony could sway the crowd." My property mind plots. Isaac's roots, their bark, he maintained. Victor's scheme depends on his work. I check the tree, the roots bark steady, fibers cool under my hands. Fresh cuts mark the roots, more tampering attempts. The hill wind howls, carrying the crowd's distant shouts. My phone buzzes. An anonymous email. "Your tree's finished, Holt," it reads. Paranoia spikes. Are they watching Isaac's property? The hills outside stand still, but my gut screams they're close. My grandfather's voice echoes, "Guarded, Caleb. Victor's frame-up is working, but I'm not cornered. The news vans, the signs, they're his tools, but they're fragile." I call Levi. "We hit hard," I say. "Get Jonah to the next meeting. We'll show everything." Levi's voice is firm. "My vlog's at 7 million views," he says. "People are with you." I nod, gripping the claws. My grandfather's tree, his legacy, is mine to defend. Isaac joins me, his eyes fierce. "I'm with you, son," he says. I nod, my hand on his arm. Levi Morse's platform could end this, but I'll fight smart. The hill air bites, my trail cam's set. Victor is desperate, faking damage to steal my tree. My grandfather taught me to spot flaws, to break faulty rigs. Victor's machine is shaky, his lies cracking. Levi's vlog, Jonah's courage, Amos's map, they're my tools. Levi Morse's platform waits. My phone buzzes again, a text from VC, "Your dad's next, Holt." My laugh is sharp, angry. Victor thinks he can scare me, frame Isaac's tree, threaten his work. He's wrong. I'm a property owner, and his fake HOA's about to burn out. I stand at my Fairview office. Victor Crane's text, "Your dad's next, Holt," blazing like a shorted relay in my mind. His lie about Isaac's tree roots failing is shattered. My 1990 clause proving my control over the HOA lawyer's house. The hills lie still, the oak's leaves whispering, Isaac's work enduring. Isaac's asleep, his grit fueling my resolve. Levi Morse's vlog at 7 million views has the world watching. Ever flipped a bully's game? Drop a comment. I'm about to torch Victor's scam. I call Jonah Reed, my property ally, at midnight. The air smells of polish, resolve. "Jonah," I say, voice low, "I need your expertise now." He chuckles, rough. "Crane's done, huh? What's the plan?" I grin, my property mind sharp. The house of HOA lawyer Nathan Blair, the only leverage for Victor's lawsuit, is my stronghold. My 1990 clause proves it's mine. My grandfather taught me to hit weak points, and Nathan's house is Victor's. Evict him, I say. Clause is mine. Jonah's expertise is my lever, and I'm pulling. At dawn, I meet Jonah at the county records office, the air heavy with dust, ink. Nathan's house, listed as HOA Ted, goes up for review. Jonah, boots worn, confirms my purchase, his knowledge outpacing Victor's cronies. Clause upheld to Holt Properties, the clerk declares, stamp cracking. My pulse surges. The clause tied to my zoning map confirms my control. Nathan's house is mine, legally, irrevocably. I tell Jonah my plan. Evict Nathan, I say. No HOA rules apply. He nods, grinning. That'll burn Crane. I head to Nathan's house. Its lawn trim, windows dark. The hill air bites, dust swirling. I post a notice. Eviction, Holt Properties. Neighbors gather, shocked, murmuring. Victor arrives, suit rumpled, face pale. "Holt did this," he shouts, pointing at me. I step forward, tablet ready. "This house is mine," I say, voice firm. "My clause. Your HOA was illegal." I show the clause, its boundaries clear. The crowd whispers, some nodding, others glaring, torn by Victor's lies. Sheriff Ezra Kane approaches, badge glinting. "Caleb, this is reckless," he says, voice shaky. I laugh, cold. "Check the clause, Ezra, you know Victor's game." Levi films from the sidelines, his camera live streaming. Comments explode, people cheering my move. I point to the house's door, once Victor's claim. "Your HOA's a fraud," I say. "No authority here." Victor's eyes dart, his smirk gone. "You'll regret this," he snaps. Amos Tate steps up, voice steady. "Victor's amendment's a fake," he says. "He's stealing Holt's tree." Jonah Reed nods, bolder now. "I saw Victor's goons at Isaac's tree," he says. The crowd splits, some shouting support, others clinging to Victor's fear tactics. Levi's vlog hits 8 million views, his camera catching Victor's sweat. I head to the tree, the hill air thick with leaf dust, sap. Isaac joins me, eyes wide. "You got it, son," he says. I nod, checking the tree roots, their bark cool. Fresh cuts show more tampering attempts. My trail cam set, ready for Victor's next move. The hill wind howls, carrying distant shouts. My phone buzzes, an anonymous email. "Your tree's finished, Holt," it reads. Suspicion spikes. Are they watching my property? The hills stand still, but my gut screams they're close. My grandfather's voice echoes. Guard it, Caleb. Victor's tree is mine, his lies exposed. I call Levi. We go all in, I say. Get Jonah to the next meeting, we'll show everything. Levi's voice is firm. The world's with you, he says. I nod, gripping the claws. My grandfather's tree, his legacy, is mine to protect. Jonah Reed's expertise proved my power, but Victor's desperate. The crowd's turning, but he's dangerous. My phone buzzes again, a text from VC. Your family pays, Holt. My laugh is sharp, defiant. Victor thinks he can scare me, frame Isaac's tree, steal my control. He's wrong. I'm a property owner, Jonah Reed's ally, and my house is my fortress. The hills loom, my mind sharp. Victor's fake HOA is a faulty rig, and I'm ready to dismantle it for good. I stand at my Fairview office, Victor Crane's text, your family pays, Holt fading like a jam sprocket in my mind. His lie about Isaac's tree roots failing is shattered, my 1990 clause proving my control over HOA lawyer Nathan Blair's house. The hills lie still, the oak's leaves whispering, Isaac's work enduring. Isaac's asleep, his grit anchoring me. Levi Morse's vlog, at 8 million views, has the world watching. Ever crushed a bully's lies? Drop a comment. Today, I end Victor's scam. The emergency HOA meeting fills Victor's town hall, rigged like a courtroom. The air smells of polish, fear, chairs packed with neighbors, news crews rolling. Victor stands at a podium, suit crisp, gavel gleaming. Sheriff Ezra Kane guards the door, eyes tense. Levi's live streamer, his lens on me. Amos Tate sits nearby, hands steady. Jonah Reed's in the crowd, eyes fierce. I clutch my tablet, loaded with the 1990 clause, forged addendum, bribe emails, Jonah's marker-moving footage, and trail cam evidence of root tampering. Victor's reign stops now. Victor bangs his gavel. Order, he shouts. Holt's tree threatens our community. The crowd murmurs, gripped by his hazard lies. I stand, voice sharp, property precision cutting through. This tree is mine, I say, raising the claws. Victor forged documents, sabotaged Isaac's roots. I project the fake addendum, my signature a clumsy fake. Whispers ripple, faces shifting. Victor's smirk falters. Nonsense, he snaps. Your claims are invalid. I display Levi's emails. Victor bribed Councilman Silas Cole, I say. Stole my tree for profit. The screen shows Victor's words. Funds secured, clear Holt. Gasps echo, neighbors turning. Silas bolts for the door, but eyes follow. I play Jonah's footage, Victor altering markers at night. He stole Isaac's work, I say. The crowd stirs, voices rising. Jonah stands, voice clear. I signed Victor's petition under duress, he says. Store threatened my store. The room erupts, neighbors shouting. Victor slams his gavel. Lies, he yells. Holt's a menace. I play the trail cam footage, goons cutting roots, chemical stench rising. The crowd roars, some standing. Amos yells, You deceived us, Crane. Victor's face pales, his gavel frozen. Ezra steps forward, hesitant. Victor, is this true, he says, voice low. The room's electric, neighbors rebelling. Levi's live stream spikes, comments flooding. Bury him, one reads. I nod to Amos, who signals the door. Gideon Vance, the missing clerk, enters with Jonah Reed and 2 county deputies. The crowd hushes. Gideon's face is grim. Victor framed me for fraud, he says. He forged amendments, pocketed fees to claim Holt's tree. He hands the deputies a ledger. Victor's bribe circled. The crowd gasps, outrage swelling. Victor stammers, This is a setup. His voice cracks, frail. Ezra steps up, badge heavy. Victor blackmailed me, he says. Threatened my job. The crowd cheers, clapping Ezra's confession. I march to Nathan Blair's house, Jonah Reed's expertise behind me, eviction notice posted. Neighbors follow, cameras flashing. I enforce the eviction, locking the doors. This house is mine, I shout, showing the clause. Victor's scam ends here. The crowd cheers, some hesitant. Victor arrives, screaming, You'll pay, Holt. Deputies approach, cuffs ready. Victor Crane, you're under arrest for fraud, racketeering, bribery, one says. Handcuffs snap, crisp and cold. The crowd roars, Levi's camera catching Victor's defeat. My grandfather's voice echoes. Guard it, Caleb. I did. My tree, Isaac's work, his legacy, they're safe. Nathan's evicted, a monument to justice. Levi's vlog hits 9 million views, comments blazing. Isaac joins me, his eyes proud. We did it, son, he says. I nod, my hand on his arm. My phone buzzes, a text from an unknown number. This is an Holt. I smirk, unyielding. Let them try. I'm a property owner, Jonah Reed's ally, and my house is my fortress. I stand at my Fairview property, Victor Crane's arrest still ringing like a snapped cable in my mind. His cryptic text, "This is an Holt," feels hollow now. The eviction of HOA lawyer Nathan Blair, my house now, marks my victory. The hills sprawl quiet, the oak's leaves whispering. Isaac's work enduring. Neighbors pour out of the meeting, voices loud, freed from Victor's grip. Levi Morse's vlog at 9 million views buzzes on his phone, comments cheering our triumph. Isaac's beside me, his eyes bright. Ever reclaimed your ground? Drop a comment, this win's ours. Morning brings justice. Victor's sentenced to 10 years for fraud, racketeering, bribery. Councilman Silas Cole resigns, facing charges. The Fairview HOA dissolves, its accounts seized, fines refunded. My phone rings. It's my business contact, voice warm. "Caleb," he says, "your deals are safe. HOA's lies are dust." I exhale, relief surging like a clear conduit. My grandfather's voice echoes, "Guard it, Caleb." I did. The tree, Isaac's legacy, is mine again. I open the tree to the community, a gathering to reclaim our land. Neighbors gather by the oak, the air alive with laughter, the scent of grilled brisket. Amos Tate brings smoked ribs, his smile wide, free of Victor's threats. Jonah Reed claps my shoulder, eyes proud. "Your grandpa would grin," he says. I swallow, throat tight. The roots gleam, sturdy as ever. Levi's filming, his camera sweeping the crowd. "This is Fairview," he says to his viewers. "Holt fought for us." Old man Tate, once distant, grips my hand. "You stood firm," he says. "We misjudged you." Others nod, their faces open, no longer bound by Victor's lies. The air carries leaf scent, warmth. Isaac walks with his cane, neighbors' kids trailing him, their shouts bright. I check the tree roots, their bark cool, unyielding, no trace of Victor's chemical sabotage remains. My trail cam's still hidden, keep watch. Paranoia lingers, but today, it's calm. Levi's vlog plays on a tablet, showing the showdown. Jonah's testimony, Gideon Vance's ledger, Victor's arrest, it's all there. Comments flood in, people sharing HOA fights, calling me a fighter. I'm no hero, just a property owner, fixing what's broken. Amos joins me, holding coffee. "You gave us spine," he says. I shrug, but his words hit deep. My grandfather fought for this tree, taught me to outmaneuver threat. I fought for him, for Isaac, for us. The gathering grows, neighbors swapping stories. Ezra Kane shows up, no badge, just a jacket. "I'm sorry, Caleb," he says, eyes low. Victor had me trapped. I nod, offering a plate. "You spoke up," I say. "That's enough." He smiles, faint, but real. The hill sun sets, painting the tree gold. My grandfather's lessons, his hands on these roots, guide me still. This tree, these roots, they're more than bark. They're legacy. Home, ours. I walk the tree's edges, the roots now open for community pride. My boots crunch leaves, the air cool, alive. Levi's live stream ends with a call to action. "Fight your HOAs," he says. Holt did. I smile, but my phone buzzes, breaking the moment. A letter, forwarded from the county, sits in my inbox. It's from Crestview HOA, claiming landscape violations. My laugh is sharp, bitter. Another Victor, another fight. I tuck the phone away. Let them come. I know my clause, my rights. The gathering winds down, neighbors leaving with full plates, new bonds. Jonah lingers, his voice low. "They'll try again," he says. I nod, gripping the clause in my pocket. The hill stars shine, bright as Isaac's eyes when he planted this tree. Victor's scam is shattered, my deal safe, my tree mine. The crowd's laughter fades, but the roots stand, unyielding. Isaac joins me, his eyes steady. "We won, son," he said. I nod, my hand on his arm. I'm a property owner, Jonah Reed's ally, and I'm ready for whatever comes next. I walk my Fairview property at dawn, the Crestview HOA's letter claiming landscape violations fading like a dulled blade in my mind. Victor Crane's 10-year sentence, his scam crushed, glows like a honed axle. The hills sprawl quiet, the oak's leaves whispering. Isaac's work enduring. The lawyer's house, now mine, marks my triumph. Isaac's asleep, his grit my anchor. Ever fought a battle that won't fade? Drop a comment, I'm braced for more. I'm with Isaac 66. His eyes bright like his dad's. We check the tree roots, their bark gleaming under the rising sun. The air carries leaf scent, resolve. Your grandpa planted this, I say, kneeling by the roots. Taught me to guard it. Isaac nods, gripping his cane, proud. I point to the roots, their strength absolute. This is ours, I say, no one takes it. He grins, fierce. My grandfather's lessons live in him, in me, in this tree. I set up a webcam by the oak, streaming Fairview online. Levi Morse's idea showing our truth to millions. His vlog's comments surge, people sharing HOA battles, cheering our win. The air warms, the sky vast. I walk the tree's edges, my boots grinding leaves. The 1990 clause safe in my office locks my property, my tree, forever. Victor's scam collapsed, his lies burned out, but that Crestview letter hints at new threats. Back at the office, the tree smells of sap, time. I sit at my desk, the webcam feed glowing on my tablet. The roots stand firm, unyielding under sunlight. My grandfather's journal lies open, his words steady. Hold tight, Caleb. I did. The fight drained me, sleepless nights, threats, but it was worth it. The tree, my grandfather's legacy, sparked this. Neighbors nod again. Free of Victor's shadow. My deals are safe, my name clear. This tree, these roots, they're my blood. My phone buzzes, pulling me from the journal. An email, no sender name, hits like a stray spark. Holt. You stopped Crane, we're watching. My pulse quickens, suspicion flaring. I check the windows, the hills calm outside. The words echo Victor's, but he's locked away. Crestview HOA or their allies is circling. I laugh, sharp, defiant. Let them watch. My trail cams are set, my claws tight. I'm a property owner, Jonah Reed's ally, trained to spot flaws, hold ground. I walk outside, Isaac trailing me. The tree hums, steady, unbreakable. I show him the roots, their strength solid. This is our stand, I say. He nods, learning fast. The hill wind carries dust, defiance. My grandfather fought for this tree, turned bark into legacy. I fought for him, for Isaac, for us. The tree's roots are mine. Court will settle any claims, my claws ironclad. Crestview can try, but they'll fail. I face the webcam, its lens steady. This is Fairview, I say, voice clear. My grandpa's vision, my fight. Victor Crane stole, lied, lost. If your HOA's bullying you, fight back. Share your stories below. Keep pushing. The feed's live, viewers climbing. Isaac waves, grinning. The tree shines, the roots stand tall. My grandfather's voice lingers. Hold tight, Caleb. I have. This tree is more than bark. It's our story, our strength. I'm ready for whatever comes next. I stand at my Fairview property at dusk. The Crestview HOA's letter, claiming landscape violations, fading like a worn bolt in my mind. Victor Crane's 10-year sentence, his scam shattered, glows like a polished hub. The hills sprawl quiet, the oak's leaves whispering, Isaac's work enduring. The lawyer's house, now a community asset, marks my victory. Isaac's asleep, his grit my anchor. Ever fought a fight that sparked change? Share your HOA battles below. Your story matters. I check the webcam feed, streaming Fairview to thousands. Levi Morse's idea, showing our truth, has exploded. His documentary, Breaking the HOA, funded by his vlog's millions, is live now. It details our fight, Victor's fraud, forged amendments, bribes. The hill air smells of leaf scent, hope. Levi's voice crackles through my phone. Caleb, he says. The film's funding legal aid for HOA victims nationwide. I nod, proud. My grandfather's tree isn't just mine. It's a beacon now. The webcam catches the tree, solid under the fading sun. Neighbors admire it freely, the roots open, protected by the 1990 clause. Old man Tate stops by, his face warm. You gave us courage, he says, gripping my hand. The air carries the scent of grilled steak from a neighbor's cookout. No fear lingers, no victor to bully them. I think of Jonah, Amos, Ezra, their risks, their truths. My fight was for Isaac, for my grandfather, for all of us. I sit by the tree, the roots bark cool under my boots. The hill sky burns red, vast. My tablet shows emails from strangers, people battling their own Victor Crane. How'd you win, one asks. I reply, voice steady on a voice memo. Gather proof, I say, clauses, footage, allies, fight sharp. My grandfather's words guide me, know your ground, Caleb. I knew mine, the tree, its roots. I crushed Victor's lies with Jonah Reed's expertise as my edge. Levi's documentary plays on my tablet, clips of our showdown. Jonah's testimony, Gideon Vance ledger, Victor's arrest, it's all there. Comments flood in, thousands sharing stories. HOA fined me $30,000, 0 cents for a shed, one reads. Inspired to fight, says another. My chest tightens. My grandfather's tree, his legacy, ignited this. The roots stand firm, the hill air alive. The scent of sap, victory fills me. I'm a property owner, not a hero, but I showed what's possible. I walk to the tree, its bark polished, a symbol for all. Isaac follows, asking about roots. You'll learn this, I say, grinning. The sunset paints the roots gold, unyielding. My grandfather planted this to endure, and I defended it. The cost was heavy, threats, sleepless nights, but the reward is here. Neighbors smile, the community's whole. The tree's roots are mine. The law's on my side, my claws ironclad. Crestview's claim is just ash. I face the webcam, its lens steady. This is Fairview, I say, voice clear. My grandpa's dream, my fight. Victor Crane stole, lied, lost. HOA's bully, but you can stop them. Get proof, stand firm, don't quit. Share your stories below, your voice matters. Stop the bullies. The feed's live, viewers soaring. Isaac waves, his laughter bright. The hills glow, the tree stands. My grandfather's legacy secure. I'm a property owner, Jonah Reed's ally, and I'm ready for any new fight. Keep fighting.